Hey guys, welcome back to Modeling Manhood. I'm going to tell you about my first day at school ever. I'm going to try seeing if I can fit in one of these little desks again. Take off my hat to make it official. Anyways, so my first day at school, I was bullied. I was smaller than the other kids. The bus that I was on was kindergarten through 6th grade, and I was the new kid. And let me tell you, it was one of the worst days of my life. And I'm going to share that with you guys. And maybe you guys have had some rough days too. But this was definitely one of the top days for just being hard, especially as a kid. So a couple things happened that day. We'll tell you the easy one and then the hard one. So when I was little, my ears stuck out a lot, and I got called Dumbo on the bus ride to school and all day at school and for quite a few years. And maybe you guys have certain parts of your body that you're not happy with or pleased with or had to grow into. For me, I had to grow into my ears. And that was something I dealt with probably until middle school or high school. My ears were always bigger than my body, but that's not the case anymore, and I can deal with that. But that was part of that day that was really rough. One thing, I was away from the farm and away from my mom and dad and my siblings that were at home, being the oldest. And just not really knowing what to expect and not knowing how long I was going to be gone. And then be teased and picked on all day. I also found out what wojis were that day too. Maybe you don't know what a woji is, but you probably know what a wedgie is. That happened to me a few times that day too. And I can remember coming home and my mom asking me how my day was, and I told her that it was really bad, and that I kept getting wojis all day. The kids would pick on me and call me Dumbo and grab my underwear, and it made it really uncomfortable. And anyways, I got a couple verses just to talk about with you guys about maybe you're having a rough day or you've been picked on. In the Old Testament, in Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 35, it says, "To me belongs vengeance and recompense. Their foot shall slide in due time. For the day of their calamity is at hand, and the things that shall come unto them make haste." And that verse is talking about vengeance being God's. We can try to get even or try to keep the even, I guess, keep the score even by punching back or fighting back. But when you're the little guy and you're just kind of getting smacked around and beat around and teased with words and physically, it's just almost seems impossible. I also came to know the Lord a couple months later during my first year at kindergarten too, because it was really bad. And I'll share a couple other of those stories at other times this year, but this is pretty hard already. If we go to the New Testament in Romans, let me turn there. Romans chapter 12. It says, Romans 12, verses 19, "Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, Vengeance is mine, I will repay, says the Lord. Therefore, if your enemy is hungry, feed him. If he is thirsty, give him drink. In doing so, you shall heap coals of fire on his head." And then if you guys have heard the song, "Do not be overcome by evil, overcome evil with good." That is Romans 12:21. And I just kind of want to leave you guys with that. Heaping coals on those that fight you is pretty tough. But it's something that we need to do, as much as it's in our nature just to fight back or to get even. So I would encourage you guys just to lay it at the Lord's feet. Love your enemy. When Jesus was on earth, he said that was one of the greatest commandments. Love your enemy. Love your neighbor as yourself. And we've all had to bite our lips or hold our fists in our pocket and even walk away at times. Not because we were scared or because we knew it was the right thing to do. And those first few months at school for me kind of went like that. I just wanted to be real with you guys about that. So thank you for listening. Remember, vengeance is the Lord, and we need to love our enemies, even though that's really hard sometimes. So thank you, and remember, mirror your maker and journey with Jesus today.